I'm a little loud for me. So there are 5 houses. We're gonna build. I'm gonna actually start a new game. We're gonna build 5 houses: a peasant house, a merchant, a noble's house, a lord's house, and a royalty, the king and queen's house. It's kind of a rags and witches, except the idea is that you are... How is the volume of this music? Because I feel like it's like super loud. I feel like I'm screaming over it. You are actually jumping from house to house, leveling up, but like moving up the social ladder in this medieval world. You start out as a peasant, couple, and you have a baby, and then the baby grows up, and that baby needs to get married to one of the kids of the merchant, and then you move into the merchant house, and now you're living the merchant life, right? And then you have a family, and then you have a baby in the merchant house, and then that baby then goes over to the noble's house and tries to hook up with one of the nobles, and then once they move into the noble's house, they do the noble lifestyle. They have a baby. That baby then goes to the lord and tries to hook up with the lord, and then it's loud now. Oh man, the volume is like all over the place. Sorry, it's either way too quiet, or way too loud. Is that better? Is that better now? For me, it's so loud. It's better? Okay. Sorry about that. I'll explain it again later. But yeah, so then when you're a lord, you have a baby with a lord, then that baby grows up and then has, tries to hook up with the king and queen, or the princess or the prince, basically. So it's kind of like a Rags and Riches meets a Legacy, and it's all set in a medieval world, and it's like you jump from house to house to house to house to house. It's really not that complicated. The only thing that's complicated is setting up, building up these new houses. You're basically, it's like, just think of it like a Legacy, but you're moving house every generation, and there's only 5 generations. But each generation is a step up from, let me just make a regular sim here. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to build all the houses and upload them. And then if you wanted to do the challenge as well, you could just like download these into your game and do it as well. Believe me, it's less complicated than Not So Berry, which is very complicated. Because each one has a different color and all these rule sets. You're just kind of like living in a different little household and like getting up, starting out as a peasant and getting the family tree to the royalty, basically. So what we'll do is, I was actually like, I've actually researched this. I've been thinking about it, guys. New quest. Yeah. We're gonna do it here, and the reason why we're gonna do it here is because there are 5 lots, and they're all in the same area, so you'll be able to see all the houses when in this area, so we can make it a little medieval. We're gonna put the castle in this lot here because it's the biggest. Next, it will be the peasant house, and that's very important because it's like, as a peasant, you see. You can see where you're gonna end up, right? And it's also the second biggest, I think. Well, it's actually said that one, but and you need a lot of land as a peasant because a peasant can only make money through farming or gardening or whatever. So yeah, that's the peasant. And then over here is the smallest lot. This is where the merchant is gonna be. The merchant will actually live in a retail shop. So I guess Technically, the merchant will be living over here, but that's where their house shop will be. Fighting the volume here. And then they can only make money via selling stuff they make, like woodworking. They're gonna make stuff, and then painting. They're selling their shop, and gathering, selling, woodworking, paintings, and gathering. They can only sell those via the shop. Then you'll have the noble house. I'm actually not really like, I haven't like really nailed down how each one would make money. I'm thinking the noble will they will work like the noble. You actually go get a job, like an actual job, like a Sims job or whatever. And then the noble house will have. They won't work, but they'll have servants that live in the house that will. I am gonna write it out, or maybe I'll like employ one of you guys to help me out with the writing of it. But yes, it will be all written out. The royals will have servants that will actually go out and work for them, and actually their careers will be like high-level careers too. So they'll be making a lot of money. And then the royalty, they won't work. They're just motherload. They're just like all the money. So that's kind of the idea. It's kind of a mixture of a legacy meets Rags to Riches, all set in a medieval world. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun, but it's gonna be a lot of setup. I got to make all the families. I have to make all the houses. Why not just start right now, eh? Let's just go. Let's just start right now. Let's just get into it. And again, I'll be putting all these on YouTube. Maybe you're watching this on YouTube right now. I don't know. So if you miss any of these episodes, they'll be up there. Also, they saved as highlights on Twitch as well. So they'll be on Twitch and on YouTube. And yeah. Thank you, Morgan. Again, it's something I created, so now it's my own challenge. I've definitely like looked at other challenges as for inspiration. But thanks, Mike. Thanks, Marissa. I did actually like look up some building ideas to kind of like help me get started here. So I'm gonna just like build those up, and for reference. Basically the outline is kind of sorted. I still probably have to write up some detail stuff. I like there to be some kind of like spin the wheel or maybe roll the dice on some of the traits, because I feel like all the houses will have a set trait for the whole house. They don't all have the same traits, and so like the peasants will have like grungy and. You know, like they'll have like more peasant-y traits, where the royals will have like, I don't know what traits of, like royalty traits, like snob or something like that. And when you go have a baby with, like, if you've got a peasant kid, and he goes and has a baby, we could do baker. That actually could be like neat. Instead of merchant, make it a baker. That could be cool. When a peasant guy has a baby with, like, say, the merchant girl, maybe we like roll the dice and see which traits that baby gets. It's not just completely random. So maybe potentially you could have like a peasant trait that works its way all the way up to royalty. It could be kind of fun. I don't know. I gotta figure that out. But like there'll be all these traits will be super set. What did I put this thing? They get kind of a house. They get a house, but it's all gonna be all very like farmy. All right. So actually, I put up some references, so I'm kind of got a little thing to work off of. Dark's favorite build will be the peasant one. Yes. Yeah, you know me too well, Bobby. Definitely gonna be the smallest. I missed the restaurant builds. Maybe I do another restaurant build. How is the music volume, by the way? Is it? I hope it's not like drowning out everything else. So many cracks. Yeah, I wanted to make it like fantasy-y, medieval, as much as possible. It's a bit loud. Okay, it sounds loud, doesn't it? For me, it sounds loud. Is that better? It's like raining, so like I'm only get to see this in like darkness. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay. Wait, that kind of sucks. You can see underneath that. Yeah, so I'm gonna be probably building stuff for the next like week, or when I do this, and then we'll start the LP when it's all good and completed. But you know, I've been looking for an LP to do this year. Something to get me excited. Hey Legolas, how you doing? Also tomorrow, I'll probably do this as well, but I might be a little late because I will be streaming on James's channel, playing some Stardew Valley online. We'll do some Stardew Valley online, so that's tomorrow. That should be fun. Does that seem like does that seem weirdly off-centered? Is it just me? I'm always late. Yeah, well, you know, late, but like, not, you know, it's like not really late because I'm already streaming over his channel, so it's like I'm already on time. It's like I'm on time, really, innit? Innit, Brad? Let's take this whole thing. Oh, you're feeling sick yesterday? I'm sorry. Wait, why does that not have any like walls that goes with it? Hey, thank you so much for that.
The Good Samaritan is raiding with 11 viewers.
Good Samaritan, thank you so much for that.
The Good Samaritan hosted with 14 viewers.
How you doing? You know what? Let's do this thing. You ready? Let's do this thing. Here we go. Hang on. Hang on. How we do this? Here we go.
Welcome to the Fantastical Fun Variety Fun Hour starring me, Howdy Gluon, and my good friend, Dr. Gluon. We play all kind of wacky fun games here, and I know you're just gonna love it. Now grab a bowl of popcorn and let the funtivities begin. But first, a word from our sponsor.
I'm Dr. Gluon, golly gee. Go to Twitch and search for me. I'm always on each and every night. I think you'll find I'm at a site. So if you're looking for a stream, then look no more. I stream The Sims 4 and The Sims 4. So here's a tip. Just grab a pen. That's DRGLUON. That's DRGLUON. Nailed it. So good. I just totally nailed that one. He streams The Sims 4 and The Sims 4? That's all true. I do both of those. I do. That is true. Good Samaritan, thank you so much for bringing the crew over here. For those who don't know who I am, I'm Dr. Gluon. I do Sims 4 and The Sims 4. I do both of those games.
Good Samaritan X100 IT.
Thank you so much. How was your stream today? Let me give you a follow. And definitely check out your stream. What did you stream today? There it is. Sometimes, Poppy. Jack Attack. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Oh, like Jackbox? Gonna create a little hearth here. A little fireplace thing. Alright, Lizzie, no voice. Hey, Volley, how you doing? I don't think he streams The Sims 4. Just sometimes. Just sometimes. No, it's good to be. I've just been looking for something like we did the Get Famous thing, and it was good. But I've been looking for a new thing to do. You know, a new expansion, an LP to do, and wasn't sure what I wanted to do. Should I do like that, or should I do an actual like chimney? Kind of combined styles here. Maybe not that one, but maybe like this guy here. Wait, what's going on? What's happening? Jack is my real first name. Oh, really? Hang on, what did I miss? I missed something. Working on a new legacy challenge, still on Gen 1. Nice! Yeah, so I'm working on a new challenge as well. I'm building for it. That's what I'm planning on. Dude, hey Tex, how you doing? How was that? Jabroni was talking about that. He was talking about watching that Taylor Swift. How was it? Sorry, I feel like I'm missing stuff because I'm in build mode right now, you know? Wait, I can't put a guy there? So this is the peasant house. Oops. There's a fireplace from Jungle Adventure. Oh, right. Yeah, but it doesn't look very medieval. Maybe if I, it doesn't look very medieval, though. Wait, is it coming like maybe stone or something? Do a half wall around the chimney. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Instead of this guy, though? My anxiety got the best of me. I'm sorry, Tex. Maybe it becomes like a more stone. It's very south of the border looking. So instead of this guy, you guys are saying do something like this. Oops. So it kind of like matches up. I wish I could like push that into the building. Look a bit like an arch there. Let's turn on my half wall, my move objects. I can't work without it. There we go. Oh, I see what you're saying. To kind of blend it better. So it blends nicely. Also, can I make it bigger? No, that's dumb. Yeah, let's try that. So make the wall, half wall, shorter. Like that. Maybe a little smaller. The smaller one? What do you guys think? Thank you. We're making the peasant house for my new upcoming LP. Oh man, I wish that was like centered. I guess it's too big anyway for a fireplace. Like that's the fireplace. It's big. It's a big door. Okay, let's just do this guy. You want to have the fireplace outside. I want it to be small. You know, people could have this, and then there's going to be a door that goes into the basement area. Or the, well, it's technically not a basement, you know. What the ground floor is. Put one of those there, and then it's kind of a challenge to make stuff look in, you know, like a medieval style. And one of these up here, or like more of a wooden door. It's too nice. It's too nice. It's too plain. No. No basement gardening. Only gardening outside. With this guy. More like a shed door, but like no glass. It's too nice. It's too nice. I guess this guy then. From Get Famous, yeah, I definitely will be pulling from Get Famous a lot, especially the wall textures, you know. Which I don't really use a lot of, but I will be in this build. Oh shoot, where are they? Hey, like this stuff here, especially like along here, maybe. I don't know. That might actually be too nice for this building. We're gonna do like a lot of brick. I wish I could like see in the daytime, but it's so dark out because of the rain. It just happens to be raining. It's a brand new save. Wait, do we have that without the line? Actually, kind of like the way that looks here. That looks okay downstairs. I'm not so keen on those stairs. I like these stairs, but for some reason it doesn't come like filled in. That's so weird. That's too modern. Maybe like the docks, just this black. Looks nailed on. Oh, like the wooden one? Yeah, for the upstairs. I do wood upstairs and then brick on the downstairs, and this will be brick going up like that. Though I just don't like the way this one has a line on it, so I'll have to change this up a bit. The green. Oh, that looks pretty good. Wait, hang on. What do you have? More of a darker one? I don't know. The dark was too dark. We got a lighter one. Is this stone? Oh yeah, that's it. That's stone-ish. It's brick, but that'll work. All right. In Belle's house? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, maybe. I know, right, Bobby? I wish there was a way to like switch to weather in build mode. Just happens to be raining. It's a brand new save too. Brand new save. I set spring. But just happens to be raining. Oops, went downstairs. I also wish we had like more less nice railings. Say that. They're all so nice. I'm looking for crummy. I'm looking for crummy railings. No, we don't have any. Again, what was it? What pack do I want? What pack was I talking about the other day? The, shoot, what was it? The crummy pack? The, dang it, what was the pack I was talking about? There's a lot of stairs. Alright, wait, why is the roof? Oh yeah, because I extended it, that's why. So annoying. Hey Zoe, how you doing? Rickety, that's it. The rickety expansion. You feel like this, Bobby? What can I build up here? That's right, buddy. So again, tomorrow I will be starting out on James Turner's channel. We're gonna be doing some Stardew Valley online, and then after that we will move back over here, and I will just kind of continue building, pretty much, for this challenge, because it's gonna take a lot of work building this out. They're gonna build every single house on this lot. So this guy, all these houses here, will have to be built, and then the family's gonna be built out as well. But if I do the work, then if you guys want to do this challenge, then you guys could just like download my builds if you like and do them, or you could build your own too. It's fine. Maybe like that, because then it can kind of blend in with the brick below, and then wood up top, maybe. Yes, the same time-ish. So if you're in Sydney, then it would start at 2 o'clock p.m. For Europe, it's a bit early. It's a bit early. And for me, it'll be 9 o'clock. It's about 2 hours early. So this is going to be on James's channel. So I start, what, at 6 o'clock in the morning? So it'll be 4 o'clock in the morning on James's channel. And it might be where I go later. On his channel. But then I'll eventually be back on my channel. We'll move over here, and I might just do more this, or we do something different. I'm not sure what the transition will be like. Yeah, it's a bit early, but that's kind of like works out. It's kind of weird, like it's hanging out there, but I can't put a column there. Oh no, I can. Okay, never mind. For some reason, I couldn't at first. Maybe because I have to build objects turned on now. Is that too many columns? I like these guys. Maybe I'll push this out this way a bit, and then push this whole thing out like that. And then we can have like one guy there, and then we can have a bit more space. And that could be centered that way. Take this guy out there. I like to have the little guys here. And mountain time would be like 8 o'clock. Yeah. The walls look too nice for peasants. I know, but I'll dirty them up some. Are you saying like because of like this looks too nice? The only thing about this one is it's too light, though. I like it, but it's just very light. Gosh, wish I could see it in the daytime. Oh well. Oh well. It'd be perfect when I dirty it up. Hey, go Blue, how you doing? Long time no see. Yeah. Got my NASA shirt. I've got my my St. Jude sweater. You know what? Maybe that's what I'm inspired by. It could be that I just was totally inspired by Belle's house. You know what? That you know what? It's fine. We're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it because I like it. Okay. But yeah, you guys are probably right. It's probably it's probably Bell's house. We cracked the mystery. I like Bell's house. Oops. Oh yeah, that did delete that side of it. Oh shoot, which one did I have? It was this one. I don't. I pulled up reference. I'm definitely using reference. I don't know if the reference is Bell's house, but maybe it is. I just didn't realize it. Maybe. I can't just delete that, can I? No. Yeah, I was just looking for like medieval. I got like a bunch of medieval house designs that I kind of grabbed just to get some references. If the music feels too loud, please let me know and I will turn it down immediately. Yeah. I should probably save it, huh? That's probably a good idea. May take a road test. I'm a little nervous. Ah, you got this, Go Blue. You got it. It sounds very Lord of the Ringsy. Yeah, it's like my medieval soundtrack, I guess. Move these guys here. Maybe I'll actually extend this guy this way. Seems too simple to be like right next to it. I just want to do something more than just like a simple shack, you know? I want to make a cute little house. Nice little house. Hey, Lich, how you doing? How you feeling? Is it a Bobby? Hang on, what did Bobby say? If you want to manage worlds, oh, that's right. You're right. In fact, James told me that exact thing. James said the exact same thing. when I was complaining about how I couldn't see during a snowstorm. Yeah. Thank you, Bobby. So basically, the Let's Play is gonna be called something like Peasant to Royalty. It is a rags to riches / legacy challenge where you start off as a peasant, you have a family, and that kid will grow up and marry into another household, which will be called the merchants or merchant house, and the merchants will then have a family and have a kid, and that kid will grow up and marry into a noble house, and then the nobles will grow up and have a kid, and then that kid will go on and move and basically get into the lord's house and have a family with the lords, and then the lord family will have a kid, and then that kid will grow up and try to get in with the royals. So it's kind of like you're going through these generations, going from house to house to house. We start out here, the peasants. Right here will be the castle. Peasants underneath the castle, the shadow of the castle. You go from here, you go up to the merchants will be right here. We'll have the nobles, the lords, and then the royalty will be right here. So you're actually going, like, moving to a different house and basically going up the social ladder from peasantry to royalty. That's the Let's Play / challenge. I think it should be fun times. Yeah, it's something I created. I took references from other challenges, but I was inspired, and I thought this could be kind of a fun thing to do. It also gives me a chance to build a bunch of crazy stuff. It's going to be a lot of setup. Obviously, a ton of setup. Because I have to build all the houses and all the families. But once I've done all that, I think we'll have a good time. I think we'll have a good time. What do you guys think? And also that once I built all this stuff as well, that you guys can use it as well if you wanted to also do the challenge, you know, on your own. Should I put like another little box out here, like just a little thing? Also, and I said this before, these streams will be highlighted. Chip Whitehouse, thank you so much for that raid. Oh man, can we get a shout out for Chip? Chip is an amazing streamer, amazing person.
Is raiding with 29 viewers.
Thank you, so amazing person, amazing artist.
Chip Whitehouse hosted with 51 viewers.
You know what we're gonna do, Chip? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this.
YMP we followed.
We're gonna do right here. Hang on. Here we go. Hang on. Hang on.
Welcome to the Fantastical Fun Variety Fun Hour starring me, Howdy Gluon, and my good friend, Dr. Gluon. We play all kind of wacky fun games here, and I know you're just gonna love it. Now grab a bowl of popcorn and let the fun-tivities begin. But first, a word from our sponsor.
I'm Dr. Gluon, golly gee. Go to Twitch and search for me. I'm always on each and every night. I think you'll find I'm out of sight. So if you're looking for a stream, then look no more. I stream that Atlas game and The Sims 4. So here's a tip. Just grab a pen. That's DRGLUON. That's DRGLUON. Welcome, everybody, from Chip Whitehouse's stream I'm Dr. Gluon. I'm a variety streamer that also plays a lot of Sims. I am currently just the very beginnings of working on a brand new Let's Play for the channel. It's going to be a peasantry to royalty challenge. We start off as a peasant and you work your way up the social ladder in the medieval times and get all the way to royalty. I am working on the peasant house now. We'll have that castle here and a bunch of other steps along the way as you work your way up to royalty. You can't just go from peasant to royalty. You gotta go up the ladder to merchant, noble, lords, and eventually royalty. So it's gonna be a whole thing. It's gonna be a whole thing. But anyway, again, I said at the very beginning there, if you don't know who Chip Whitehouse is, go check out his channel. His artwork is just so amazing. It's just so good. He also plays video games, and he also plays The Sims as well. So definitely go check out his stream, guys. You won't be disappointed. He's such an awesome guy. How are you doing? How was your stream today, Chip? What did you do today? What were you doing today? Hang on, it's probably told me in the shout out. I can see you're just chatting. Just hanging. I like that. Just chatting. At least at the end there. How you guys doing? How's everyone doing today? Thank you guys so much who everyone who followed as well. I really appreciate that. Oh, nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. We did a Dungeons and Dragons thing at the beginning of the stream, and that was a lot of fun. And now I'm just building. I'm building my peasant house. The whole time you were doing art or just chatting. Oh boy, welp. Prince in the Puppet side, but yeah, totally. I'm not sure the name yet of this challenge, but you know, we can workshop it. Early on, Chip, I'll tell you a story. Early on, this is like early on, you know, when I was new to streaming. It's early days, you know, when you're like, you don't get a lot of views, you know, some people chatting, but not a lot of people. I started streaming. I was actually playing Euro Truck Simulator, where you drive a truck, and I was playing for like 3 hours. I'm like, man, chat's so quiet. You know, maybe it's just a quiet night, whatever. And I just talk, you know, I'm just talking, driving and talking. Realized I forgot to hit the go live button. I was like, oh shoot, I forgot to go live the whole time. I'm just talking to myself. Rip. That's why the chat was so quiet. It's hard too. Euro Truck Simulator, I like that game, but man, if there's no one talking, it's rough. Hey James, how you doing? That happens to me a lot. Right. I don't know. Do you guys like this wood? I feel like it's the only thing I don't like about it. I like how like crummy it looks, but also it's a bit light. I wish there was a darker volume, a darker variant on him. Rags to royalty, basically. Yeah, it's peasant. I don't know. I guess peasant to royalty is okay. I've been playing at Mario Party by myself. Oh, really? Is that? I still want to play that game with you. I love that game. It's so good, but I have no one to play it with. It sucks it's not online. And that's a really good game to play. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be playing some Stardew Valley with James. I'll be on his channel playing. So look for that. It's like, oh, there's not enough couch co-op games. This is fine because there's not enough couch co-op games. That's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. You can still it's still a couch co-op game. Making a game online doesn't take away its couch co-op-y of it. That's not an excuse. And I boycotted it. Yeah. I wasn't gonna get it, and but I was in England like the weekend before, like after it came out, and my sister really wanted to play it, so I was like, all right, I'll get it. And we played it like all weekend. It was great, but I haven't really played it since. I think these windows are too nice. We do like these guys or something. It's good when you're playing and you're like, you know, talking crap to each other and stuff. You know? There you go, put like a window up there. But yeah, I haven't played it really since I've known to play with now. Except my kid. I tried to get my kids into it, but my kids wasn't really understanding it. I don't even know how you unlock extra characters. Wait, and boards? Wait, you can unlock more boards? Hey, Google, have a great night. Thanks again for your awesome work tonight. I appreciate that. Peasant tree to royal tree? Yeah, that's what we'll call it. That's looking pretty good. I need some like junk around it. There's one locked board. Oh, really? Have you played the I know it'd be kind of lame to play by yourself, but the there's a river rapids game where everyone's like rowing down the river. It's like the main game, but everyone's working together. It's kind of fun. Okay, let's put some clutter around. Like some wagon wheels. Do we have any of those? No? I'm going to do all this, and they're going to introduce a medieval thing, aren't they? Like a medieval set. Could we make an anvil? Is there an anvils in this game? There's this thing. That could be an anvil. Use your imagination. Yeah, totally. That's an anvil now. The AI sucks at it. Oh, man. Oh, that sucks you're playing by yourself, though. Oh. I gotta come out there. I'll come out there and play again. There's a new, the new well from Get Famous. EA on Frontier. Well, you know, there is a Monopoly on his More James Turner channel. Monopoly with James and me. Spoiler alerts. Someone wins. Put that up there. What am I looking for? Well. Someone loses. Oh, yeah. Totally. That works really well. Really well. It's pretty good. I don't know where to put it. It's kind of a decorative item anyway, but yeah, that totally works out right there. Okay, so I'm gonna make like because they will toil in the fields, right? Because like the castle's gonna go here, so like they're the peasants that, you know, basically supply food to the entire kingdom. You're the first viewer on that Monopoly video. Nice. Some kind of pond, maybe. Yeah, we'll definitely have a moat around the castle. I don't know if we could like. It's not really gonna spill into this area because there's there's this in between. But yeah, maybe some kind of pond. Oh, you mean like one of those ones that just can plonk down like a debug object? Is that a debug thing? So this is a peasant house that I'm building right now. And again, for those just joining me, the goal of this challenge is to go from peasant to royalty. Peasantry to royalty. It's a peasantry to royalty challenge. I will, of course, have all these builds up on the gallery, and if you want to do the challenge, you can download these and plunk them in here yourself, or you can build your own. It's fine. It's maybe part of the challenge to build. But we'll have a peasant house here. It'd be on this lot, because the great thing about this lot is it's all in one little load section, and you can see all the buildings. And everyone has this because it was the free world that got given to everybody. But yeah, so we'll have the peasantry house here with all the fields, and then over here would be the either the baker or the merchant, something like merchant or baker. And the idea is that you're two peasants, you have a kid, and that kid grows up and has to wants to marry up, basically. So they marry up into the merchant house, and then that kid and that person have another baby, and that baby marries up and marries into the noble house, which will be right here, and then they have a baby, and then they marry up to the lord's house, and then they have a baby, and that they marry to royalty. So it's like a legacy and a rags and riches, kind of. It's not really rags and riches, but it's like a legacy. But you're kind of going from like poor to rich. Yeah, and there'll be traits that will be set for each class, and I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but I think we'll do something where it's like you'd roll a dice for each one. So like a peasant might have like slob, or whatever, grungy. I'm not sure. I forget the names of them. And well, noble, the royalty might have snob. The idea is that you roll a dice or you flip a coin or something, and you see which trait the baby gets from the two parents, and so you potentially could have this baby that still has a peasant traits that's just kind of carried on through all the way to the end. Hang on, let me just get these guys reconnected here. That's too hard. It is. I realize it's still snowing around me, and I need to get rid of that. Though, actually, I mean, I guess still kind of snows in January. Snow isn't necessarily a Christmassy thing. Lindsay from on the realm. You added the Bell's house pick to Discord. Hang on, let's see. I know. I think I may have accidentally did the Bell's house. It's fine. I'm looking at my exploration. I don't think what I'm looking at is Bell's house. Oh, it's kind of different though. Similar. I don't think it's exactly the same. Yeah. Definitely there'd be a lot of get famous royalty stuff in the castle, and yeah, you would have to have get to work. I don't think you'd have to have get famous, because it's nothing like, I mean, I'll have golden stuff, but I mean, I don't think you don't necessarily have to have that. There's no gameplay elements in there. Hey, AK, how you doing? Are you feeling better? Especially in Australia, right? Yeah, I know. Peasant the princess. Yeah. Slob. You're still sick. Oh man, I'm sorry. Where can I put a pond? I'm gonna go debug.
Fox followed.
Hey, thank you so much there, Fox, for that follow. Let's put a plump up on the board for you. Ding, 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 ding. You could use famous. Oh yeah, totally. Maybe make the king and queen famous, because they walk around and they'll be like walking like they're famous. I would just see the gold stuff from get famous, but yeah, luxury stuff as well. Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait, A9. I can't wait. Show hidden objects. Oh, what am I looking for? Pond. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. By the way, what do you guys think? First Sim stream of 2019? I told you I'm not going anywhere. I told you. There we go. It's so like round. Yeah, the vampire stuff, absolutely. Maybe the pond over here. The pond. Well, I should access the cellar. Put some trees around this area. What's medieval trees look like? I definitely want to have this like huge like mount. Huge, but like a big mountain with a castle on top. Really like show where you're going. You know, like this is where you're going. You're here, you're under the shadow of royalty, but eventually, your line, your legacy will end up there. So, kind of the idea. That's a really big field, and I'm thinking like that's gonna be way too much if I actually put all this, like if this is actually all plants. So maybe I'll kind of fake it a little bit, like we faked most of this field, and then leave a little patch to actually grow on. Because if this was like all field, I'd be planting forever. Also, these guys will be super rich. Yeah. Can I find something that looks like wheat? Oh, thank you, Barefoot Bunny. I appreciate that. Thank you, Gold. Yeah, so I'm using a new, like, all this music's royalty free. James let me know about it, so I signed up for it. And it will let me play this music without worrying about copyright issues. Does that look like wheat? What's the most? That one maybe? Is it coming yellow? Copyright free. Yeah, but the good thing about this lot is that, well, for one, everyone owns it. You don't have to get famous to own this, be on this lot. But also, it's all like right here, and it's the sizes of the lots are all very varied. And there's 5 of them right here. It's 5. It's in a pretty normal, it's not like deserty or anything. So we'll have snow. Yeah, right, Brad? It's nice. It's good. I like it. Maybe like these guys. Like these could be a plant if I just like. So it's a bit fake. But then I actually have a little garden, an actual garden over here, which we. Aussie hype. Does that look like it could be crops? When's the gardening pack coming out? I feel like that's something that's gonna come out. That's gotta be something. Also, I want to give these guys a pet. I want to make a donkey. I want to make a dog look like a donkey. So they're gonna have a donkey for no reason other than I think it'd be funny. Oh man. Huh. What am I doing wrong? Am I typing something wrong? Motherloom? Motherload? What's the patch? What's the thing for money? It's mother something. I think I would notice by now. Did I type that? Did I not type that one? Oh, can I not do it in build mode? Also, why is it not just like infinity money? Do I gotta do that in like live mode? I'm setting up a new LP. Yeah, okay. I just thought it'd be no, it's because I have to be in live mode. La 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 la. See how it looks like in the rain anyway. Very murky. I'm setting up a new LP or challenge, a new LP/challenge. There we go. And now I gotta go back, and then I gotta go back into build mode again. Oh, right, it's because the sin's on the lot. Sure. I know. The thing about that, though, is like, when you start a new game, it makes you make a new sim. It says you have to make a new sim. So I just like